Okay, so it seems like recently I have been called out. Now, again, such a terrible time. I can't believe this has happened. But no, obviously, it's a bit more of a joke, and I thought this was kind of funny, so I wanted to make a video on it. But if you guys don't know, obviously, recently we've been covering Manta, who obviously has blown up recently with the whole clips of people calling her Filian, and obviously her kind of trying to prove that she's not Filian, and as well as a bunch of other funny clips too. I mean, as I said, she's very entertaining, without the whole Filian thing. So, yeah, I thought it was quite funny. And of course, yeah, lots of people have been tuning into her streams. Lots of people have been covering her, clipping her, and everything like that, all because of this whole Filian thing, which obviously, as I said, Filian is still gone. We haven't heard anything from her, for quite a while now, and we haven't heard anything indirectly from her since the whole wall thing in Shibuya Crossing, right? So again, obviously lots of people are still pretty frustrated about that. But yeah, recently there was a clip though from Manta which came out, which I thought was quite funny. And obviously this comes from Abel, who obviously is a clipper who's great. Makes a lot of different clips for lots of different VTubers. But yeah, let's just take a look at this and then we'll talk about it. I thought it was quite funny.
Like 10 of his videos. Okay, hold on. Apparently this guy is the okay so guy.
Obviously she's reacted to my video or whatever.
I can't talk shit. He made a video about me, which is really cool, but he's apparently the okay so guy.
Okay, so it seems like there was
Okay, so
it seems like
okay, so
okay, so it seems
okay, so
it seems like recently there's
okay, so
it seems like the whole
no, he didn't do it for mine.
So it seems like the whole
So it seems. He said so it seems. He switched it up for me.
So it seems like
it's either okay so it seems. What else you got, bro?
Okay, so it seems like
okay, so
okay, so it seems like
okay, so
it seems like
so it seems. We should have a counter. We should have a counter.
production costs and shrinking sales.
Oh no, it starts skipping. Okay, so that threw me off, dude.
Okay, so it seems like recently.
Okay, so
it seems like there's been some pretty big news in the
poor guy, dude. He's just trying to make videos out here where he's getting fucking memed on. One more.
Okay, so it seems like
okay, so yeah, that guy Queso.
So yeah, obviously that was the clip that's become pretty popular, and yeah, I mean, if you guys watch my videos, you know that is exactly the words that I use. Is either okay so or like so it seems, right? Those are the two that I use usually. Sometimes I might switch it up every now and again. That might be a right video, right? But yeah, no, that is mainly the thing that I use. And of course as well, the other thing that I use is the word obviously, which I don't think I use as much now. I think I still use it a bit. Maybe I just don't notice it. But yeah, you can see here my Twitter. Oh, you can't really see here. If you my Twitter bio. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, if you look here in my Twitter bio, you can see that it says the obviously guy, which obviously see, I did that. Which obviously I put it there because I say obviously a lot, right? Which I'm surprised that she didn't pick up on, because I do say it an awful lot, and I thought that was my thing. But apparently now it's like the okay so thing, which I thought was quite funny. Because yeah, I don't know. I just kind of open up my videos like that. It's kind of easier to do it. I don't know about any of you guys, like if you guys make content or whatever, but for me, it just seems to be one of the words that kind of helps me just open up the video, right? I think that like if I think about this like big like introduction that I want to make, then it doesn't really sound as good, or like sometimes it just like takes too long. So just like going straight into it and going, okay, so I think it definitely captures a lot of people's attention as well. So yeah, but I think it is quite funny that Manta obviously reacted to it. I don't care if people make fun of it or whatever. It is what it is, right? And it is by way of making content, and obviously even she says that. So I think it is just quite funny at the end of the day. Obviously I replied saying always have been. Yeah, lots of people replied as well, said okay so this is a good clip. Okay, so yeah, obviously Lots of people have been talking about that, but yeah, I don't know. I thought it was funny. But you know, in terms of content creation and stuff, you know, I have a lot of different things that just kind of help out, especially whenever it comes to talking. If you guys probably go back to like my first video ever making this kind of stuff, you'll probably see that I'm not so good at talking, right? I probably forget about things. There's probably a lot of cuts and stuff like that. But I think now, whenever I've made more videos, whenever I've kind of gotten used to it, it's kind of easier just to kind of roll things and keep going. And there's a lot of different words that kind of help with that, including the okay so, which helps with like the intro and things like that. And obviously all of those things just kind of come together to create, you know, one of my videos essentially, right? And you know, obviously the obviously as well, you know, also helps out. And there's probably other things too that you guys probably will pick up on at some point, you know, probably including the and ums. But again, I think that is, you know, just kind of a more realistic view at it rather than me cutting it out constantly, and like kind of cutting out everything that I'm saying. I think it's more, what do you call it? Not relatable, but more just understanding. It feels more, you know, personal, right? Because of course, you know, I've had many times in my videos as well where sometimes I either get a bit of information wrong and like it corrects me later on, right? For example, like we're reading through like a Google Doc or whatever, and it's like, oh, it says something about this. And I'm like, oh, does it mean this? And then we read later on and then it clarifies what it actually meant later on. I'm like, oh, and I feel like that's just a better way of going about it, right? Just like learning with kind of you guys, especially whenever it comes to like looking at stuff like Google Docs and things like that. But of course as well, many other things. So like, for example, whenever I just don't understand something in a video, you guys always see that. And obviously it provides a good topic in the comments, right? Because I'm always like, wait, what does that word mean? What does this mean? Or whatever. And you guys correct it in the comments, which I think is nice. So yeah, I mean, you know, I just kind of wanted to use this video just to talk about my content and to talk about, you know, just the different kind of, what do you call it, words and things that I just use on stream, because I know it's obvious, and I know a lot of people have been talking about it. A lot of you guys have been talking about it in the comment section as well, this clip in particular. But yeah, I'm going to keep on doing it. And I'm sure, you know, I think the overall reaction was people like it, and people think it is kind of like a catchphrase type thing. I don't really see it as a catchphrase, so to say, but I guess it does kind of become one at some point. But it is literally just a way to easily open up a video, and to easily just kind of get right into it and get people right into it too, right? Because if I have this like big long thing, it just doesn't really you know, resonate with the viewer that much. So yeah, I mean, that is essentially all there is for this video. I just found this clip quite funny, so I just kind of wanted to talk about it a little bit. But yeah, obviously Manta still doing great, and you know, I'm not like mad or anything. Like making this video, I think it is very, very funny, and I think a lot of stuff like this is funny, right? I don't think there's any need to get angry or whatever, upset at anything like this, right? But yeah, I mean, that's essentially all I got for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Also, go to GameSubs, use my code Kazza, get 10% off again. They've got a ton of really cool stuff over there. And yeah, that was also another catchphrase I use. You guys, you know, see what I mean now? My videos are structured very, very similarly, because you can see I always do that like and subscribe, then the gamer subs thing, right? So yeah, obviously that is also another thing that I use within videos. Anyways, that's what I got. I'll see you guys in the next one. That's all. See ya.